What is my culture coming to? Why am I even saying this? Why do I feel the need to share it? Something's changing. And the conversation in front of me, which I find repulsive, I want to ignore, but I can't because it's so loud and obnoxious. Female with a beta male and another female. Clearly, she's testing him for power and position and social status to find how far she can probe and where his weaknesses are. She clearly tells him and her friend why she made out with her last boyfriend's best friend, and clearly states the only reason why was to make her boyfriend jealous, to see how far she could push. Then I notice a teenager, clearly a female, but with gray hair, grayer than my grandfather's, shorter than mine, dyed, chopped, styled in such a way that there is no style. She's awkward because she looks like a boy, not even yet a woman. And I can see her friends comforting her in every body affectation and every social cue, as if she is vulnerable and hurt and damaged, which she probably is. But she's chosen to identify her soul with that of a boy or of a man. And I speculate she's no older than 16. Already, her sexuality and gender is obscured, possibly obliterated, as if she doesn't know what her biology is. Why? Why the narcissism? Why the urge to change your biology because it's fashionable? Why the extreme attention seeking? Why the photographs? Why does everybody want to be photographed? Why does everybody's image want to be liked and approved and put up to the top of the list? Why are celebrities worshipped? Their lives are clearly horrible. Yeah, they have money. Yeah, they have fame, but clearly unhappy. When's the last time you heard a celebrity speak with honesty or integrity or insight or wisdom? They're puppets, pulled by many strings, owned by large corporations, will do and say and act and present anything they're told because they signed a contract, sold their soul to some company. What the hell? Why would we worship someone like that? Why are our children being told and taught to worship someone like that? Why aren't we worshiping our own divine design, the design of a human being? It's clear that we have powers that are significant. They're amazing. We can take ideas out of our imagination and actually manifest them and produce them in the real physical world. Although that world is but a dream too. Apparently, the only difference between the physical world and the physical body is that it's a dream that's encased and in time. It's encased in time, and there's decadence involved. Decadence is decay. So it's something mysterious and spiritual. It's when spirit makes itself in form. And form by nature is a way to present, but also a way to decay. because spirit is timeless and eternal. Just like the present moment is eternal. It's outside of time. It's outside of continuity. If you're lost in what I'm saying, listen again. Read the great thinkers. Read the great philosophers. They will tell you that our ancestors were correct when they said technology is a double-edged sword. When they said, if you snap my photograph, you're stealing a part of my soul. I remember experiencing that. I remember Peruvians in the mountains of the Andes telling me, no, you cannot take my photograph because it's stealing my soul. And I thought, that's superstitious. But you know what? Maybe it's not superstitious. Maybe those indigenous cultures were correct. Maybe they know that when you take an image of myself, you lock it in time until it decays. You lock a part of my soul into decadence, into decay, into deterioration, into categorization, into intellectual compartmentalization, into form. And then you judge it or label it or place some sort of morality upon it. Yeah, okay, I'm ranting. And I know that there is a moral bias within me. There's a moral bias within all of us. But I'm not an old man. And I already see our youth lost, corrupted, unknowing of their own human design, their own beauty, their own place in nature, caught in a virtual world, a matrix of illusion, a matrix of Maya. The illusion is form. The illusion is form and time. And to the scientists out there that are stuck in a atomic paradigm, don't you see that it's not a particle and a wave? It's just a wave. It's a spiraling wave. The spiral is the spirit. It's mysterious. It's something that as soon as the intellect tries to grab it, it loses it. The mystery has designed it this way so that you will look beyond your own form. You will look beyond your own physics. You will look into metaphysics. I feel like a Nietzschean when Nietzsche saw an animal being whipped, a horse being whipped. He snapped. He wanted to save the horse, but he also wanted to slam the person, the human who was destroying the spirit of the animal. Why? Why did he feel this way? Because he could see in his own culture the sadism, the self-hate, the murder, the self-murder, the celebration of the pain, right? The narcissism is avoiding the spiritual quest, avoiding centering yourself, seeking approval from society, from those around you. The more we do this, the further into sadism we go, the further into chaos. So, we organize and navigate chaos through our speech. The divine word in the beginning was the word. And the word is the wave, the W, the O-R, D, the gold, the W, the gold, and the door, D for door. Yeah, I know that's abstract, but the word is the wave of gold through the doorway. It's the way in which we manifest and create and organize our consciousness. The reason why we were given the word is because it's self-reflective. we're able to see our creations moment by moment and reflect upon them, change them, and refine them. This is the dream. In the physical world, we're living in a dream, just like in the dream world. The difference is that the dream in the physical world is time-based. So we can still manifest in the physical world, but it's slower. It takes more focus. It takes more energy. So, what are we manifesting? If you're not conscious with your intent, in your aim, in your goal, in your purpose, then your words are going to be subconscious at best, given to you by the memes of society, given to you by the virtual world, given to you by your cell phone, given to you by the internet, given to you by the television. This is why we feel the pain and the agony. It's because we've literally let them take a part of our soul. And who is them? Doesn't matter. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody because the responsibility is up to each individual. The question is not, have I been sold a lie? The answer to that question is yes, you have been sold a lie. But the question is not, have I been sold a lie? The question is, have I bought a lie? And if you're honest and you say, yeah, I think I have bought a lie, well, stop buying it. Create a noble aim. The power of thought, intention, especially when connected with both the mind and the heart. It's our God-given gift. We can create a beautiful world. We can create strong and noble and healthy people. We can teach our children not to be indoctrinated by the status quo of education. Look at Waldorf schools. Look at Rudolf Steiner. Whole different style of education, of teaching. One that teaches one how to think creatively. It doesn't give you a dangling carrot of a potential future. It gives you a potential future, one that you can manifest, one that you can create. We have to do the work. We have to go into the spirit, go into the soul, and go into the darkness, because the darkness is normal. It's a part of us. It's beckoning us. It's asking us to integrate the things that we've been ignoring or repressing or oppressing within ourselves. It's never going to go away until we bring those repressed feelings into consciousness and into the light. Carl Jung, basic shadow work. The nature of consciousness is specular. It shines back to us the face that we shine toward it. It's a mirror. It's lens-like. All the great spiritual traditions, no matter who their teachers are, if they're honest, the teachers will first and foremost tell you, don't follow me. I only made it my way. You have to make it yours. But they will share with you the obstacles that they overcame. Still, they won't walk the path for you. They'll only point to it. And what do they all teach? All the true spiritual, wise traditions of all cultures that offer an initiation into selfhood, they all teach sovereignty of self. They all teach the way of the individual, of the free thinker, of the free human being. And they all teach the same things. Character development. Very, very few simple character traits that a good human has. Things like love, compassion, generosity, honesty, courage, bravery, and first and foremost, the acknowledgement of the Creator before themselves. The acknowledgement that the world doesn't revolve around your ego, around your image. We are all centers of the universe, yes. And in that sense, we are at the center of the universe. But it's a gift that we've been given to be aware of that. And that's sacred. If you throw that gift into the ego demolishes its sacredness. Remembering that it's a gift and that it's sacred reminds us to put the Creator first. The Creator of the universe has offered us the awareness of this. Creator first.